Hey, I don't do a lot of Kershaws on the channel, but I've been kind of excited about these two here, and so I'm just going to do them both in one video. They're cryos. One's a 1555G, and the other one's a 1556 titanium, or TI. So let's get them out of these boxes, man. Let's check them out. You know, the interesting thing about these particular Kershaws is that they are Hinderer designs. And of course, once we see them, we're going to know why. Yeah, it's going to be obvious. I mean, when you look at this, this is the larger of the two. They're actually exactly the same. One's large, one's small. This one's got like some titanium nitride coating on it. But, I mean, if that doesn't look like a Hinderer, you know what I mean? Assisted, look at it. I mean, it looks just like a Hinderer. Yeah, so that's what attracted me to it, because I am a fan of the Hinderer design. This one I got with a G10 scale on top to cut down on weight. I thought that would be cool. So we'll see if I like it or not. But on the back side, it's got the same stainless scale on the back, same blade shape. Everything's the same, except for the G10, obviously, and the steel scale. But then the scale of the knife. I think that this one's about 70% of that one. Anyways, let's get rid of these boxes, and we'll finish checking them in. We'll check them in and check them out. Yeah. So they're both assisted. This one here, the action on it, very snappy. Very simple one-handed operation. You know, you don't got to use your leg or any of that. They're both washer knives, I'm pretty sure. So, of course, whatever's going on with the knife, it should just get better with time. The jimping on the scale, jimping on the spine of the knife. It's got jimping down below for the fingers to grab onto. Just a very confident, secure grip. It's going to be the same on both of these. Yeah, this one's thinner, I believe. Maybe it's just because it's taller. I think they're the same thickness, but this one's taller, so it feels thinner. This one feels a little more chunky. Let's check the action on this one. Yeah, very nice. This one's a little easier to manipulate, the lock bar. I don't know if it's because it's longer, so it's got more flex. You know, steel frame locks can be a little difficult sometimes. Let me check that. Make sure we don't have any play. Nah, it's solid as a rock. Okay. Well, man, let's get in one. Let's try this one right here. We'll take it apart. I probably will do one on camera and one off camera. Ain't no sense burning up, you know, an hour video to do the exact same thing. But we'll get in this one. And I'm pretty sure whatever we find in here, we would find the exact same thing in there. Let me get this up out of our way a little bit. There we go. Blacked out hardware. Pretty cool. I mean, legit a Hinderer, you know, on a super budget price. Come on. Yeah, I mean, it's a little dirty in here. Washers. Single fairly robust brass or Foster bronze washer on either side of the blade. Other than that, it's just a little oily man. That's all right. We're gonna clean it up. We'll wipe it down, and I'll probably polish those washers real quick. I mean, I'm in here. Why wouldn't I? Get the oil off of them. Let's get these scales first. Oops, pivot. Got these nice little barrel spacers. steel detent ball. And I am not going to wipe too hard down on this mechanism, just simply because they probably pack some grease back up in there, and I'll leave that intact. I don't have any grease here. I'd have to go down to my shop and get it, and so we'll leave that be. I mean, I think it's become very apparent now that, you know, I have my processes, but everything is bendable, right? I mean, it's all flexible, man. All right, we'll polish those up because they are not polished at all. And my guess is they're full of burrs. So I think I can assist that a little bit. Let's try it. We're just going to get a little sanding belt in here. That little strip right there. I'm going to run that washer on there on both sides. Yeah, it feels pretty rough. It feels very rough. The whole thing's polished now. I don't know how many strokes that was, but it polished up pretty quick. Pretty sure the other side did too. Yeah. So if you look at the difference in these now, I mean, look at them, night and day. So, yeah, it's not that big a deal to take them out, run them on some very fine sandpaper. Now, I don't know if you got fine sandpaper laying around. I do, because I belt sharpen knives. So I have extremely fine grit belts. Okay. And we'll wipe them off one more time. Get all the tarnish off. Now they're really shiny. Woo, like a mirror. Look like mirrors. Get my shine box out. Make them look like mirrors. Okay. Oh, we don't want that fuzzy in there. Get that. There we go. Okay, here we go. Not that one, this one. It's captured. And the top scale. So that's good. It's good. I'm going to transfer that pivot pin, or the stop pin, to the bottom scale. Like so. Yeah. That way I can come down on with all the components. I'm fitting top down type deal. Let's put a dab will do you. I mean, I'm tempted to polish up this blade right here too, but I'm not gonna. There we go. Ooh, man, if it runs as smooth as that feels, we're in business. It's amazing. Little polish, man. Doesn't take a lot. I'm gonna put just a little bit in that track of that detent ball too. All right. Got some kind of residual magnetism going here. Piece of pie. Yeah, we're not down for some reason. About the time I called it piece of pie, it said, what'd you say? I mean, the pivot looks right. All the spacing looks good. I think I'm just running into some Loctite down in there, and I just got to get past it. I got to go. You got to go. Get to the chopper. All right, there we go. Ooh. What the? Yeah, man. I'm digging it. Come on. These Kershaws. Inexpensive. Gray warranty. I mean, this is it's a Hinder. A Hinder design, man. Like, I mean, I know Kershaw made it, but Hinder got in there and said, hey, this is how I want it to be. Wow, is that thing smooth now, man. Make sure I don't have any play. I mean, there's a tiny dab of play in there. There, it's solid. Too much? Nah. Look at this thing. Man, it's running like a Swiss watch now. Just need a little polish. It's locked up about 60%. Yeah, solid as can be. All right, I'm going to pause and get after this one, and I'll be right back. Whew, this one's a grease factory. I mean, yeah, if this one caught fire, it'd be like a tire fire at a junkyard. What kind of washer is that, man? What the? Oh my goodness. Wow, did they grease this thing up? I mean, and it's that sticky, funky grease, man. Ugh, not a fan of that stuff. Now, the shelf life of it, I mean, you put it on a knife, you probably could bury this in a time capsule, pull it up in 200 years, and that grease would still have the same lubrication properties that it has now, right? Because that is some sticky, gooey, ugh. Yeah, I'm not a fan. But there must be something to it because manufacturers love to use that stuff. I mean, and I get it, having it packed down in there, because that's got that moving speed safe mechanism down in there. And so they want to pack some grease in there and keep that lubricated. You don't want oil in there because it'd be running all over the knife. So I get it. I just don't want it anywhere but down in there. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. What kind of damage I can do over here. And I'm gonna relocate this pocket clip while we're at it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Both knives have been tuned and cleaned up, and pocket clips moved around. Everything, I don't know. I guess in a checked in position. How about that? Everything's checked in condition. Everything seems pretty reasonable. Let's check the action on the big one. I mean, it's speed safe. Now, this one has Teflon washers. It's odd. The big one has Teflon washers. The little one had those bronze washers. And I would say that the little one has better action. And it's probably because of those brown washers. I mean, it's much smoother, whereas this one has typical Teflon action. Yeah, it's typical. So it's not bound up, but, you know, it's smooth, but it's not like running on bronze. And of course, neither of them's like bearings, but with the Speed Safe, you don't really need the bearings. This is just fine. That grease keeps finding its way up out of there, man. Ooh. But it is what it is. I mean, the action is Speed Safe action, so, I mean, for what it is, I'm going to say both of these are probably B+. I mean, they're snappy, smooth, very easy to function, easy to access the lock bar, easy to unlock one-hand operation, thumb flick. I'm pretty sure I can Spidey flick this one. Yep. Not sure about this one. Let's find out. No. It's a little more stiff. I can thumb flick it, but the back flipper's the way to go. Yeah, very nice. The ergonomics. So I like Hinder ergonomics, man. It's got nice finger guard, both pieces. This one, just a 4-finger grip, but really locked in. Not so confident, very confident. I mean, these go all the way up towards very confident. This one as well goes all the way up towards very confident. Very locked in here. Wonderful grip. Excellent ergonomics. Very comfortable in hand. Excellent reverse grip. Yeah. Pretty nice. Let's check the pocket clip. I mean, same clip. I'm pretty sure they're going to run wonderfully. We'll check it on the thick stuff. Yeah, it's over and it runs. Pretty deep carry, just the smallest of profiles sticking out there. Excellent tension on the clip, which means excellent retention. You know, it's gonna be where you put it when you go looking for it, and that's what you want a pocket clip to do. This one seems a little tighter, but I relocated it, so let's see what's up. Yeah, there's a lot of tension on this one. It's kind of bound up on the screw heads on the thick stuff. Let's check it here on standard jean size material. Yeah, it runs pretty good there. Deep carry, about a 1/4 inch sticking out of the pocket. This is a dryer clip here. This here, I mean, you could get yourself caught in an explosion, fly through the air, land on the ground, and then come up looking for your knife, and it's going to be right where you left it. Wow. I mean, your pants might not be on, but this knife's going to be in those pants. Whew. Yeah, wonderful. I wonder if these are sharp. That is a great question. My history with Kershaws through the years is they come pretty sharp. I mean, I don't think you got to be a genius for a knife manufacturer to say, hey, one of the things is our knives leave the factory sharp. It seems fundamental. Yeah, both of these are in pretty good shape as far as sharpness. Both of them. I guess we're down to price and availability. Where can we get them? What do we got to pay for them? All right. Okay, so the large version, 3.25 inch blade. These are $45 to $50. And man, there's a lot of places to find them. And can you find them cheaper? Maybe. Yeah. But I think you can expect $45 to $50 for the larger version. The smaller version is like 2.75 inch blade. And these look to be $40 to $45. So about $5 less expensive. I believe both of these come with HCR steel and the stainless scales. This one's got a G10 scale on top of the steel liners. Yeah, all stainless. This one's on Teflon washers. And then this one has got the bronze washers. Both of them speed safe, excellent action. Yeah, I mean, Kershaw Cryos. Appreciate y'all watching.